Curious about what happens when internet personalities meet the real world? Join us as we witness delusional wokies confront the truth head-on.
Let's go back to the whole countries comment. You said he called some countries shitholes. Let me ask you something. Does most of Africa have running water and plumbing?
Listen to me. As an African, Africa is a developing country. It has some of the top 10 development nations in the whole wide world. We're the richest continent on this planet.
She had so much fire in her delivery. A simple Google search proved this wokie absolutely wrong.
I'm saying, so these people matter. I don't need a t-shirt to tell you that my life matter. And my life don't matter than more important than y'all. Because when you die and go to heaven, you gonna say what you done. He ain't gonna say about lives matter because he's not with them.
This man goes hard on BLM, absolutely destroying them and calling them out on their BS. Watch these wokies lose all sense of reason and act like animals.
You don't understand that.
These cops are watching this happen. There's another.
This wokie gets so triggered when the preacher mentions Jesus.
The death that you deserve because of your sin, Jesus takes that upon himself. Jesus loves you. Why are you so mad at Jesus?
I hate Jesus.
Why do you hate Jesus?
He's just not real.
He's not real?
No, he's not real.
Why is he not real?
Because he's a fictional character.
He's a fictional?
You made him up in his head.
The Bible is the most proven history book.
Psychotic.
Is the most proven history.
When all logic fails against a pro-life argument, cheer about pizza. These wokies make no sense.
A child in the womb has the ability to gain brain function. Excuse me, I'm trying to answer a question.
Oh my God,
the child in the womb has the ability to gain brain function. The child hasn't lost that ability. And by the way, removing life support is dramatically different.
We rock with this guy. Fuck this shit.
Where's my pizza? Remove it.
This wokie doesn't have a rebuttal, so she goes completely off the rails.
You have the right to your autonomy over your own body. We both get knocked up, have both of us pregnant. You want to abort it? You don't want to abort it? Your decision. If I want to abort it, I'm gonna do that. Okay. So who are you to sit here and
so
tell
I don't
me
want to own a slave,
that?
but you want to own a slave. Am I supposed to just sit around and say that?
Do not sit here in front of a microphone and compare owning a slave to me, you white. You have no idea to sit here and say that to me.
Ma'am, that is the argument.
This activist is trying to fool us into thinking that he's not glorifying obesity. His own TikTok says otherwise.
But we don't encourage gaining weight. There's a difference between the videos you just showed on the screen.
Come on,
what we're
George,
talking about now.
You're doing these TikToks are all geared to you.
No. You're showing people encouraging eating food. I'm just saying, wow, look at the pizza. Look, it's from Costco. It's nice.
No, you're not. You're not. You are. Sorry, George.
That's what I'm doing.
You are glorifying stuffing.
It's called taking the piss. That's what it is.
Well, maybe.
That's what it is. It's having a laugh and not taking yourself too seriously.
Why is it funny?
Because it is funny. You know it is funny.
It's
you had a little
funny.
smirk yourself before.
I actually don't find this kind of thing funny. I think
come on.
I actually think it's quite sad.
It's not sad. It's comedy.
Let me bring
It's satire comedy.
Well, maybe.
You know it is.
This wokie says only white people can be racists, but watch his mind get blown in 4K thanks to the interviewer dropping facts.
Hispanics outnumber white Americans in Los Angeles 2-to-1 almost. You know, there's the DA is Hispanic, the sheriff is Hispanic. Majority of the LAPD is minority.
Well,
can only Hispanics be racist in LA?
No, not at all.
But only whites can be racist in LA?
That's a good question.
Watch this wokie woman absolutely squirm out of answering the question. She clearly does not care about women.
It doesn't bother me what's in people's pants or in people's, bras.
Really?
No, I'm not preoccupied with that.
Do you care that Leah Thomas, a 6'4" biological male who competed unsuccessfully as a man at swimming, is now winning national championship swimming races against biological females?
I think that's extrapolating the argument.
Do you care?
Because what we're talking about is Dylan and whether she's on a beer can.
We're talking
that's a whole other discussion.
We're talking about the whole trans issue. My argument to you is, do you care about that?
Is she a woman?
Huh?
In my opinion, she's a woman, so she can compete
you don't
that way.
care?
That's fine.
She tries to excuse people for crime statistics and incorrectly says Asian Americans immigrate while rich. There's Asian Americans right there. She's a donut.
Why do they commit 55% of all the murders?
Super great question.
It's basically a very complex intersection of race and economic status. It's pretty well known that minority people tend to be in a lower economic status because of discrimination that
So
they
then why
faced.
don't poor Asians commit a lot of murders?
Also a great question. Asian people weren't originally brought to America on purpose like black people, and they weren't already present here like natives.
Wait,
I'm not finished, please.
so blacks murder because they were brought here 250 years ago?
No, I would like to finish.
Okay, just answer. It's very simple. Black.
I am answering.
No, I know, but you're not really. You're
I
kinda-
am.
okay.
Asian Americans predominantly immigrate here for work reasons. They come from already wealthy countries. They're already wealthy when they get here. Crime is committed primarily
First
by
of all,
poorer
that's not
people.
true. Talk to anybody from who's Vietnamese? Anybody? Did your family come here wealthy? No. Yes
Not
and
wealthy,
no. Okay.
but not. I'm
Yes
not
or
saying
no?
they come
No.
here.
She says she's a teacher. Children are exposed to this for the entire day.
What do you guys think about kids being at this event?
Kids? They're not my kids. I don't give a shit. They're not my kids. I don't give a shit about somebody else's kids. That's not my job. Thank you very much. As a school teacher, I approve this message.
Are you a school teacher?
Condoms rule.
Want to catch Wokey moments in 4K? Watch till the end. Subscribe, like the video, and comment Wokies for a chance to win a brand new iPhone 16 or a cash prize. Also, the interviewers were just trying to have a conversation. This Wokey with a sign that says "Do not engage" literally gets enraged.
Hey, do not hit people's gear. What are you doing? You're wearing a sign that says "Don't engage" as you smack
As
the
you
camera.
engage.
Are you serious?
Do we need to call? Do I need to campus? Do I need to call campus police?
No.
Okay, take your bike and get out of here.
Yeah.
There you go.
need to get out of here.
Off!
What?
Get the off campus!
When we're ready. When we're ready.
Watch this preacher stand his ground against a bunch of screaming they-thems. Screaming is not a good argument.
All you LGBTQ people are going to stand before God one day. You're going to stand before God one day, and what's going to happen is you're going to get judged by the law. And if you're judged by the law, everyone here is guilty. Listen to the screams. You hear those screams? That's what hell sounds like. Listen, but the thing is, but they're not going to be screams of joy. They're going to be screams of pain. The Bible says that you'll be cast out to outer darkness where they'll be weeping, wailing. Now look, what you guys were doing was wailing.
The host was just absolutely savage with that one. This Wokey needs to spend less time in protests and more time on the treadmill.
Hey! Ho! She's gonna eat it. Did you say to me? You know I carry, right?
His best argument for the entire country being bigoted was one political rally. He then starts going off when proven wrong. Obviously, he had no arguments left.
So let me just say this,
All
okay?
right.
So if you were to rank the 100 biggest problems in America,
Yeah.
the fact that I know we're not a racist country is the best example you have. Is
Okay,
some
so you
abstract
know we're not a
story of you
racist
getting
country
kicked
based
out of
on
a
what?
DeSantis rally. If we were a racist country, you'd say, Charlie, I can't go in a convenience store. Charlie, I can't go into school. No, we actually live in such a amazingly decent country that whoa. Let's not do that, okay?
All I did was back.
All right.
All I did was you're trying to pull it out.
Mostly peaceful, everybody. Mostly peaceful, okay?
I didn't lay hands on you.
All
I
right.
got witnesses.
When an actual immigrant talks about how great it is to be in the UK, this Wokey could not help herself and started going crazy.
And I get annoyed hearing people talk endlessly about how we're the worst country in the world, we're the most sexist country in the world, we're the most racist country. It's all nonsense. This is one of the best places to live in the world, and that's what we should be talking about. The fact that we're... Shame on... Well, this is exactly the problem that I'm talking about. You are saying shame on you for talking up Britain, and that is exactly the problem that we're talking about.
Okay.
This is one of the best places to live in the world for minorities like me. It's the best place to
Wait
be
a minute.
a woman. It's
Can
the
I
best
just
place to
say,
be
there's
intolerant
no
and gay.
point in shouting out for everyone because the people at home can't hear you. So, and also, let's try not. Hang on. Let's try not to talk over each other. I asked Constantine a question. In fairness, I have to let him answer.
So we've got to
Ron.
stop. We've got to stop talking down our country.
Okay.
We've got to stop shouting over people who are talking.
I've got
well,
2 minutes
respect.
left, and I have to let the rest of the panel answer. Let me just do that.
This Wokey thought her arguments about pro-choice was good because her fellow Wokies were cheering her on. The host dismantles her so easily.
Life begins when you understand living women matter more than potential babies.
What is it?
What do you mean?
If it's a potential baby, what is inside of a woman?
It's a fetus.
Is it living?
No.
How can it grow if it's not living?
Actually, that's like saying if an acorn is a tree.
When does the fetus become living?
That's actually a good question, but that line...
Yeah, of course, because you don't know it, because it's living. It's living.
She was so confident in saying that men can menstruate. She ran away as soon as Real Woman called her out. Ha ha.
But they have the right to now stop the healthy, normal physical development of a child who can't possibly understand what they're signing up for. It's child abuse.
What do you think about that? What do you think about what he's saying right there?
I disagree personally.
Okay,
but
and why is that?
With it, you disagree with this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you mind if I ask why you disagree with what he just said right there?
I just feel like if if kids in general know inside of them that they don't conform with whatever, I feel like they should be able to make that decision for themselves and then face, if they regret it, if they decide that it's not, I feel like they should be able to face the repercussions of that later on.
The preacher was trying to help these people by telling a personal story. Watch what happens as soon as he says the word Bible.
I started reading the Bible, right? I started reading the Bible, and the things that were Bible started to become real in my own life. I started to see the same things that Jesus was saying, the same peace that it talks about that cures anxiety, the same joy. I'll answer you in just a second. I'm answering her questions too. I'm still answering her question.
For more Wokey videos, leave a like, comment, and click on the screen right now.